Great blows to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Please refrain from
Robbie
talking
taking in the
outside
accolades, having been named
stadium.
man of the match. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Cannavaro reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special... Shot a goal!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Danielson. He's found a way past. Azar. And it's Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Serginho. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Skelly. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's looking wide. Trossard puts a cross in. No, that's not going to find its target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Haaland. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. He's in plenty of space here. Palmer. He is through. Palmer! And that has skimmed the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Owen. Tries to play it through. Shifted it to the flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Has a look and plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Hazard. Luis Skelly. Now it's Villa. Now it's Haaland. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. Danielson gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Out for a throw. So it is still 0-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Adams cuts it out. Threads one in. Now it's Brobby. Roberto Carlos. Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Palmer. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Adams. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Serginho. Brobby receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! He's scored! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's there to retrieve it. Danielson looking for the run. And this is Owen. Owen with the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Brobby. Trossard. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Roberto Carlos. And it's Azar. And this is Owen. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Played back in. Played out towards the right wing. Serginho looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Ljungberg. Some good work on the right flank here. Played in by Ljungberg. Diogo Costa claims it. Safe hands. Palmer. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
San Antonio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. And he's gone direct here. Irwin. Lewis Skelly. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
San Antonio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed it.
Could be danger here. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Defending was strong and firm. And it's Wilshere. Pass is just off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now it's Azar. That is a great pick out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ljungberg. Guardiola. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's away. He's had a hit. That has not worked out as planned.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch and they're quite a tough skill.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking to play him in. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Palmer. Well, that looks a good ball through. And he was alert to it. Ljungberg.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Villa. Good ball, good take. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And claimed it back swiftly. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Brobby. Now it's Brobby. And now the breakaway. Big chance, must be! Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good take, and is he in? Wilshere. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Azar. Over to the left. Stood up well to him there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Serginho picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go.